Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining us this week on Water Cooler Wednesday. This is a live stream brought to you by Opus Management Consulting Group. Make sure you visit our website at www.opusmanagement.us. While you're at it, if you find value in today's stream, we appreciate that you would follow us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, or LinkedIn, or simply tell a friend about our live stream. This live stream is about the topics that are trending in business apps, ERP systems, social media, and marketing, all pertaining to the Opus management divisions of Opus Apps, Opus X Apps, and Digital Workplace Designs. Each week, we'll deliver the best topics or business expertise of the industry. Now, for today, I'm your host. My name is Jeff Bodker, Client Account Consultant for Opus Management. So let's get started. Today's topic is dress code. So dress code, as you can see, I'm wearing a dress shirt, but I'm also wearing some shorts. Most of us that have transitioned from working from the office and have gone into our own home space have really gone the casual way of dressing. And so what are you wearing? What's everyone wearing today, right? Many of the people are kind of navigating to a more casual dress code. I know for my company, polo shirts are acceptable with maybe the emblem of the business name on there. And then also, those that are working from home, maybe they don't even have to be on camera. So they're wearing hoodies and t-shirts and sweatpants. And then also, the dress shirts and depending on what company or person that you're talking to online may determine what type of shirt or clothing that you would wear to that certain event. So, are you somebody that's more inclined to wear pajamas? Are you somebody that's more inclined to just, kind of hang out or put on a digital background? I know that most of my meetings that take place through work require the Teams meeting. And so Teams has a option where you can go in and you can do a digital background. So I may be sitting, in a forest or some sort of an office that they generate. And so the particular software that I'm using right now does not have a background. So this is my actual room. And then, depending on what kind of overall vibe, I guess you're going for, you can decide whether or not you want to be smart casual, business casual. I have not seen anybody wear a hat yet. People that are going to some sort of a meeting that doesn't require the camera. Maybe they're just in their gym clothes, ready to head out on their weekly workout or something like that. So, dress code, when we think of it, we think of maybe like formal wear, right? There's formal wear that you would wear to an event when you go to maybe a wedding. Maybe you're also going to a funeral or something that would require you to dress up. That would be formal wear. If you're doing semi-formal, maybe that's something a little bit more laid back. Maybe that's like a business. We've all heard of business casual, which is maybe like khakis and a t-shirt with a blazer over it or something like this. And then informal wear would just be, like we've seen people wear, out and about to, maybe they're just going to a lunch or something like that with some coworkers, but it doesn't need to necessarily be dressed up. They're just discussing some business, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're trying to impress anybody or get a client. So these are all different things. Dress codes are, when it's defined, if you were to Google it or look it up, it's a set of rules, often written, with regards to what clothing groups people must wear. So, probably I think I saw an article from the 1600s, men were wearing these, they call them frocks, like these big coats. And we saw them wear those throughout it. It's interesting because when we look back in time, we see these kind of warmer clothes. Maybe it's just, maybe they didn't spend a lot of time in the sun. I don't know. And then also, what are the social norms? Western dress code is probably a lot different than someone that's halfway across the world, right? They're going to be using as I just mentioned, some of the older pictures that we see men and women dressed up really warm. But what if you grew up at the beach, or what if you grew up somewhere where it's really warm, such as the desert? You would definitely have a different dress code um, than that. So, obviously, with the kind of digital platform that we're all headed toward, what is the dress code going to look like? What is our um, ever changing culture and clothing lines going to look like in the future? They're all going to be different probably. So we will definitely take a look at that and navigate it through, much like we've been navigating through COVID-19. So this has all been a result of COVID-19. We've been forced to go into the digital age a lot faster than we may have either wanted or imagined. And I've said on a different live stream that, we probably excelled 10 or 15 years into the future over the last year and a half that we otherwise might have taken a lot longer. So if we were to just kind of sit and let things evolve, look into different options, that could be a lot different than if you were to actually, be mindful and set out a strategy and get people on board and all that kind of stuff. So we're just kind of forces society to move forward to this digital platform. So be interesting to see what we all wear in the future, right? Or as cameras continue to advance, and I know there's some 3D technology coming out where people can see holograms and things like that. I don't know about you. I don't know if I'm that ready for that, but it could be cool. So again, maybe we won't even have to have a dress code in the future. Maybe it'll just be an avatar of us talking or something like this, like we used to watch. If you ever watch the Jetsons, right? You see those people and they literally put up something on over their face, and they have like a kind of a face that's rested and stuff like that. So maybe that'll be the future. Who knows? But as we continue to go, we'll find out what that looks like. Thank you so much for joining me today on today's Water Cooler Wednesday. Again, my name is Jeff Botker, Client Account Consultant for Opus Management. Please join us next week for Water Cooler Wednesday. We're going to go over things that you will learn about in the workforce, and I'll go through those in detail